Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Salute to everybody in the building. My fault. Salute to everybody in the building. I see y'all up in here. Bone on the door, get that money. Jimmy P45 from the Nile. Eve, she's in the building. King Crego, Cosmology Bay. I see y'all in the building. Salute. How everybody doing today? I'm trying to grow my hair in. Trying to grow my beard out. Yo, Bay, what's up, brother? It's always a pleasure to see you, man. It's always a pleasure to see you. I ain't sipping this morning. I ain't on no Hennessy or nothing like that. Still getting my throat back. I had an emergency. I was actually on the way to New York last night. A lot of y'all didn't even know that. I was going to pop up live in Brooklyn because I had a family emergency, but I got the phone call. Everything is all right. And I ain't have to overreact. Y'all know how I be. FTC Vice, I see you in the building. Pardon my voice, y'all. Trying to get my shit back. I had a couple of days of some real up and down swings. King Crego, I see you. Some up and down swings in the building. But I'm all right. 2 L's up. Shout out to the low lives. Shout out to the LO life. Shout out to the D-Set family. Shout out to the Bloody. Shout out to the Crippies. Whatever you rock, whatever you are, as long as you're doing it the right way, who am I to talk about it? Chase Milano, I see you in the building. Who am I to talk about it? Who am I to talk about it? How y'all doing today, though? Man, I've been getting some responses, y'all. They've been blowing up the chats. They've been blowing up my DMs. They've been calling my phones. I did not know how many of y'all YouTubers felt the way I felt. FTC, I see you. I did not know it was so many YouTubers that felt the way I felt, and I'm honored, y'all. Because there was some times I really didn't think people understood who I was. Slowly but surely, you will. Oh, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. I think that's what they say. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got a new attitude. Smoking on that good. Feeling like Robin Hood. Smoking on that good. Feeling like Robin Hood. Shout out to my man Jaffe and them. I was going to wait for Ron Boogs to pull up in the building, but let's go.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. Nebby Hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. Nebby Hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
In every hood, there's a nigga that was tough. And he still told. Not me. In the hood, it was in the hood, every hood, they got a nigga that's tough. And they told, not me. Ew. Got him looking like roadkill. Shout out to my man Head Ice in Harlem. Ew. Got him looking like roadkill. That's why I be laughing so much. A lot of you niggas need to get off YouTube because you got some fucked up shit going on in your life. Don't you know if you're doing some shit that's dishonorable, especially some rat shit, some sucker shit, the new word they using is some mook shit, you can't be on YouTube, that shit gonna come out, y'all. I laughed so hard. Shout out to King Crego, he in the building, y'all. Because I'm not subscribed to the niggas. So I don't be knowing about certain goofy shit that be going on. But shout out to King Crego. Yo, when I called Craig, y'all, yesterday, I was so fucking hot. I'm like, I want to fight. Shout out to Barlow. I'm like, I want to fight. We got to shoot the clock. See, the bug part about it is, I don't really give a fuck about what niggas be talking about. I know who I am. I wanted to fight because niggas is reaching so far to try to create a fake narrative with the guard. Let me explain something to y'all. I ain't never told. I don't do that. Can't do that. I remember one time I was a little boy in public school. True story. Came home, had a fight in school. I think I was like the 3rd grade. Told my moms, niggas bothering me at school. The worst thing a woman could do, peace, supreme science, the worst thing a mother could do is tell her child to go to school and tell. My mother said, baby, don't worry about it. The next time them boys bother you, you can get yourself a note from the teacher and you go to that principal's office and tell. I go to school the next day, they teasing me and shit. They fucking with me because, you know, my mom's worked for Saks Fifth Avenue, so I stayed fly. Ain't this some shit? Niggas with bummy clothes used to tease me because I was flyer than them. Ain't that some shit? I was the only nigga in PS 167 in the 3rd grade with Pumas. That's a fact. I was the only nigga in PS 167 with Pumas. And I had flavors of them shits. Red and white, blue and white, black and gold. I was the only young nigga in public school rocking Stan Smiths. Louis V, I see you. I go to motherfucking school the next day. The niggas is fucking with me, Chase. I get the motherfucking letter like my mom's told me. Yo, check this out. Miss Halpern, I need to go to the office. Tell these motherfuckers niggas bothering him in my class. They call them out the motherfucking class. I don't see them no more because they got suspended because they was known bullies in the school. You know these niggas beat the shit out of me when I got out of school? Yo, Chase, just imagine this here, public school. I'm getting jumped by damn near the whole class. I'm on the ground, can't fight, scared to death, crying, screaming. Niggas jumping me, stomping me, beating me out. Public school, 3rd grade. Never forget that shit. I never forget the motherfucking, we had a janitor by the name of Bigfoot. Dunbars, I see you in the building. We had a janitor by the name of Bigfoot. He the one that came outside and pulled everybody up off me. Big, strong man. I never forget how I felt that day. But I know what I did tell myself, I'd never feel like that again. This time, my pops came and picked me up from school. I was so scared, Bigfoot took me back in the motherfucking school in PS 167. I was scared to death. I called my motherfucking pops. Come get me from school. He like, what you talking about? I'm like, they jumped me. I'm scared. Come get me. My pops come up to PS 167 and get me. I never forget that day walking home. Because he was like, what happened? I said, your mom's told me people start bothering me in school. I need to go to the principal's office and tell. My pop said, she told you what? He said, I got a trick for you. I got something for you when we get to the house. This ain't gonna never happen to you again. I ain't know what he was talking about. Never forget he walked me home. He didn't stay in the crib. He was like, yo, go upstairs, do your homework. I'll see you later on. My pops didn't come home till about maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock that night. I never forget, me and my mom sitting in the front watching Punky Brewster. My mother had Punky Brewster on TV. I never forget this shit. The little robot girl, Punky Brewster. My pops come in the room. That nigga said, he said, yo, Sharon, let me ask you something. This is just how my pops was, y'all. May he rest in peace. He said, Sharon, let me ask you something. He said, why the fuck would you tell that boy to go tell? My mother said, what you talking about? My pop said, he told me that you told him when somebody is bothering him to get a note from his teacher and go to the principal's office and tell. She said, yeah, I told him to do that because I don't want my baby fighting. You know how y'all mothers is. I don't want my baby fighting. I told him to tell. He said, you better not never tell that nigga no shit like that no more. I watched my moms and pops have their stern conversation. My pops wasn't being disrespectful, but he was very adamant. He said, out there in the motherfucking streets, you signed this death motherfucking warrant talking about tell. That's the first thing we ain't gonna do in the street. My pops took me to the living room. Half, I see you. My pops went me to the living room. That nigga said, yo, go in the room and get you a couple of pair of socks. Back in the days, we had the long socks, white socks with the red stripes, and basketball socks damn near come up to your knees. He said, yo, go in there and get you a pair of them socks. Get like 2 pair of socks. He said, don't get none of the new socks. Get you a couple of pair of them old ones. What I do, I go get 2 pair of motherfucking socks and come in the living room. My pops roll a joint. He said, go get my box radio, boy. I went and get his radio. You know, they carried the box radios from back in the days, the big box radio. He opens the back, and the radios, the one my father had, them shits took D batteries, not C batteries, D batteries, them thick shits. Never forget, it took 6 Duracell D batteries. He said, get them socks right there. So he said, do what I do. He unrolled a pair of socks. He took one of the socks and then he put it inside the other sock. He took 2 D batteries and dropped it in the sock. And then he turned a knot around that motherfucker and did it tight. He said, now you do what I just did. I took the other pair of socks, took the sock, put it in, took 2 D batteries, tied that shit up tight. He said, that ain't right. He took it and tied it like he made it where the shit was so tight next to the batteries. It wasn't no space, but it was a long length of the sock left. He said, I'm about to teach you something, boy. He said, you see this? He started swinging the sock and you know what I'm saying? And the batteries was making the sock go back and forth. He said, you know why that's going back and forth like that? I'm like, yeah, because the battery's in there. He said, no, because of the weight that's in there. My pops was in the carpentry and shit like that. So he used to be making little cabinets and shit like that. He said, go in the room and get that piece of wood right there by the window. I got the shit, put it on the side. That nigga was just talking, he took the battery and slammed the shit. When he slammed that piece of wood, that wood snapped immediately. He said, now, every day you go to school, I want you to put your wrist through the sock and make a tight loop. Make a knot. He said, then I want you to put on your coat. He said, I want you to put your hand through one sleeve. He said, I want you to leave the batteries inside the sleeve and put your hand out. He said, I only want this part of your hand showing on each side. He said, listen to what I say to you. Before you go to school, I want you to make a loose on this hand, a noose on this hand. Go through there, make sure them D batteries stay inside them sleeves. He said, when somebody walk up on you to hurt you, he said, quickly put your hand inside that sleeve, throw out the D batteries, push it out, and get the swing in. He said, do it with one arm, and if it's too many of them, and you feel as though they're not backing up, he said, back out the other one and get the swing in both of them shits. He said, when them 2 D batteries get to hitting them on their fingers, their head, their chin, maybe their throat, them niggas gonna back up off you, boy. This was the most important part of that conversation. He said, when one of them niggas fall on the ground, I want you to beat him till the nigga don't move with both of them motherfucking socks. I said, but what about the friend? He said, let me tell you something, man. In this world, you got to be cold-hearted and vicious. He said, if you fighting some dudes and they watching you beat their friend bludgeoningly, they're going to be in so much shock, they're going to do 2 things. They're going to run and they're going to scream. He said, ignore all that. The ones that's running, you know, don't work. The ones that's screaming, you know, don't. He said, keep working that nigga you got on the floor. He said, work that nigga till he can't move no more. He said, I don't care how much you say stop. I don't care how much you say you hurt me. I don't care how much you say I'm sorry. He said, make that nigga know never play with you again. That was in public school. I'll be 51 September the 10th. So imagine what I do to a nigga now. The feeling of vulnerability, to be vulnerable, terrifying feeling for anything, whether it's someone you love, whether it's a woman being vulnerable for a man, whether it's a man being vulnerable for a woman. Vulnerability is a very dangerous emotion, because it consists of fear. It consists of worryation. And it consists of a whole bunch of self-esteem. I don't feel like that no more, y'all. I haven't felt like that in years. August 17th coming up, I'll be 21 years I buried my mother. I've been praying for this peace I got for years. I see a lot of y'all on YouTube screaming out. I know y'all want peace within, but you got to really want that shit. You can't just want that shit sometimes. That's why a lot of these YouTube channels are going through mayhem. A lot of niggas is struggling with identity. I've been saying this from day one. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? But a bunch of you niggas would love to be me. I don't want to be none of y'all. I don't want to be none of y'all. We got legal guap in the building. Salute. Nigga got connections all over the world. California, Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, the UK. I really can go to the motherfucking United Kingdom. I got family out there. I got family in Africa. I got family in Ethiopia. I'm not the regular YouTuber, y'all. I used to always say Big Dice ain't no YouTuber. Yes, I am. I'm just a different YouTuber. The reason why I will accept that title as a YouTuber, because now they decided to give me some money, so I'm monetized. So that's my way of employment. But this is my brand. I don't play with children. I don't fuck with children. And I don't participate in no fuck nigga shit. I want all of us to come together. I'm talking to all the YouTube content creators, even the ones that got a problem with each other. I want y'all to put that shit to the side a minute and hear my cry. We have an enemy in the middle of us. We have an enemy in the middle of us that infiltrated us months ago, but made a deep impact almost 2 months ago, and he's destroying us. He's destroying us. He's secretly, separately destroying us by hitting people on the DM. Talking to them continuously about their problems, recording their phone calls, recording their messages, holding them in hopes that one day he can use that as a manipulative plot or twist in his achievement in YouTube. We got to get this nigga away from us, y'all. Shout out to Hoodies Up. Shout out to Trays. Shout out to Wax. Shout out to Artist Morrison. Shout out to the Nile River. Let me tell y'all something. We got to get this nigga away from us. He the one that's doing this to us. Not us, excuse me. He's the one that's doing that to y'all. And we let him in. Matter of fact, y'all let him in. The devil cannot do nothing until you open the door and let him in. The devil can knock on your door all day, but he cannot walk into that threshold of God until you invite him in. See, I've been doing my history on shit. I've been watching the history between Wax and Oliver from last year. I've been watching the beefs with Oliver and everybody, and artists and everybody, and 050 and Hassan Campbell. I've been watching everything. I've been doing my due diligence and my homework. I've been paying attention to the continuous pattern. But look what I noticed, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Before y'all allowed this one entity to come inside of the middle of this conglomerate that we have, it seemed like the war and the beef didn't escalate so far. It didn't get so high. Y'all don't see what's happening? We are being bamboozled. Our pain, our suffering, our struggle is being marketed and manipulated and used right in front of our eyes, and we're contributing to it. Yo, Oliver, call Wax AP and tell him you love him. Tell him you're sorry. Yo, Artist, Call Wax and tell him you love him. You're sorry. Wax, tell artists you love him. You're sorry. I watched all of y'all have fun together on lives. Streets don't love us, y'all.
Streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Zip in my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My foreign, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun. That was real shit. This real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them. Call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, the Neek was in that ambulance with me. He was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life. I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it. I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga.
Yeah, I figured this shit out. Yeah, I've been studying, y'all. I figured this shit out. Shout out to Smitty Brim, Blow Dollars Network. I figured it out after watching his video. I figured it out after watching his interview. Ironically, we lose insight on our importance, especially on YouTube, pertaining to numbers and views. Some of us have an impulsive nature to gravitate to where they think the hype and the promotion is, disregarding the danger that comes with hype and promotion. See, I'm really from the streets. It's a dumb nigga that want to walk to niggas arguing. See, when I see niggas arguing and guns about to come out, I'm going the other way. It's a dumb nigga that's so motherfucking nosy, he might get killed going to see who might kill each other. That's what's happening on YouTube. They're interviewing us, and then 2 days later, we're the one of content in conversation. I learned that with Smitty. Smitty went and did an interview, and then 2 days later, come into my office, how you want to talk disrespectful. You interview Wax. You up there smiling. On the low, you pull Wax up there because China screamed on you on your show. He violated you. He called you all type of suckers. He said, yo, get that shit down. Take that 050 off your name, stupid. I ain't even going to be up here talking to you. Remember that? But you took that show down. You let Wax on your show because you know Wax in China had a little rocky road. I noticed something about you on your show. You called everybody to your show for a so-called peace treaty because you really wanted to know who had beef. That's your word. You wanted to know who had beef. So if you get them there all in one, y'all better listen to what the fuck I'm saying today. You get everybody in the room on a fake peace treaty, but that was never your plan. Because if you really wanted a peace treaty, you would have navigated and, boy, I can't stand you. You would have navigated and dictated and regulated your platform. Y'all know how I rock. The minute they get to the disrespecting each other, I will take you off the fucking pack and let you sit down there and calm out for a few minutes. We're not disrespecting each other over here because real facts, I'm not like that. You watched everybody up there. Woo! You dangerous, man. You watched everybody up there laugh and joke and smile, and then you put that video down and you took notes. You said you're gonna pull everybody up there, including Roski, and start doing individual interviews, and then you're gonna start asking them about turmoil that's going on with them and other individuals, ironically, when you're interviewing them because you did your homework, because you heard on the stage what made everybody upset. Pay attention. The problem is not with each other. The problem is the problem. The problem is the subject of matter that made the conflict arise. If two friends were friends and something happened, oh, you lost some money. Oh, you said something to my girl. Oh, I ain't like the way you spoke to me. Oh, you saw. This is the problem. But you were capitalizing on the manipulation of people's problems. I can't leave YouTube. Y'all niggas need me. A bunch of you niggas are stupid. Respectfully. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop saying that word. Listen to my aunt. A bunch of you people are naive. Y'all are so bored and so interested into the drama, like with this television shit, with the love and hip hop, with the reality TVs. Y'all do not see over the last maybe 10, 15 years, television has transformed our way of thinking and analyzing and loving each other. We went from Bill Cosby to love and hip hop. We went from a father that's a doctor, a mother that's a lawyer, and a beautiful brownstone home into acting, going through life problems every day with their children. We went through them type of descriptions on television. They gave us the best descriptions with things like Good Times. They let you know money don't make you happy. Happiness comes from within. I know homeless people more happy with life than people with millions of dollars. I know niggas that walk around and wash cars for a living. Homeless. That'll get to the shelter down here before 6 o'clock for a nap. With more heart and more love and guarding their body than people with millions and millions of dollars. Then they give us love and hip hop. Oh, he's fucking, he's cheating. She's cheating. He's fucking, he's cheating. This nigga is worse than Mona off VH1. Mona will make 4 couples come together starting on a show as loving friends and compadres. By season 4, all of them couples done broke up, and now they're couples with other people that they was couples with, friends with, and couples and all. This is what and how controversy is started, by manipulation for clicks and views. When Love and Hip Hop first came out, nobody thought that shit was gonna blow like that. That shit is in Miami, Florida, Las Vegas. I don't blame y'all. I'm upset with y'all for y'all lack of motivation within yourselves. Go to the park. Go to the gym. Go to the gun range. Go take a walk. Take your kids out. Go to the movies. Take your woman out. Take your man out. Go have a fucking picnic in the park. Get the fuck off YouTube. I watch beautiful women on YouTube. Shout out to Eve James. I watch beautiful women on YouTube. Shout out to Danny Lux. I watch beautiful women on YouTube. Shout out to Miss 504, Mouth of the South. But I watch them at the fence. I see days when they're in so much peace, and then their beauty just glows so radiantly. And then I watch them go through things in life that hurts them so bad, they can't even be as beautiful and peaceful as they are because they got to show defense in front of niggas. We fucking our women up so much, we're not even allowing them to be delicate no more. We're co-signing our women being loud and boisterous and vulgar. We're co-signing our women pushing us to the side, standing up talking about, fuck that, I'll fight. How we get to this? I'm from the era where real niggas walk to the curb and they women be inside. See, that's another way you know a nigga ain't like that. If he walking down the street and he got his woman to the curb, that nigga ain't like that, or he wasn't taught correctly. Like my father told me, what if a car should happen to get up on that curb and skip? Any type of danger that comes to your woman or your family, you're supposed to be the first measure of defense. Not her. It go 1, 2, 3, not 2, 1, 3. That's the area code in California. And if you notice, they 3 hours behind, respectfully, it go knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It don't go wisdom, knowledge. See, with the knowledge you obtain from experience, learning, due diligence, studying, you begin to show and prove. When you obtain certain knowledge, especially becoming of knowledge yourself, you begin to show and prove. You begin to show and prove all the due diligence and all the history that you looked up, all the mannerisms that come with being a gentleman. These are things that fall in line with you. The information that you obtain that shows you certain things like etiquette, stature, posture, looking a man in his eyes, meaning what you say. These are all wise words and ways that they're showing how intelligent you are. See, when you put knowledge and wisdom together, the wisdom is showing the world everything you did due diligence to search for. You just can't jump out talking about you wise and never did no searching. You're wise in what? How could you even say you know anything about having wisdom? Wise is an action and a motherfucking, when you have wisdom, you know certain things like, yo, don't go down that block because them niggas is shooting. Don't go down that block because the police is raiding. Don't go down that block because it's just a bad aura or vibe. These are things that you show in the world that you have an understanding now of everything you took the time to learn. It's niggas that sit up and learn the 120, but they never show improve. They can go build with the gods and they can go project or say word for word something that they read out of literature or a book, but that's not showing improve. That's copying. Showing improve is taking knowledge, interpreting it, manipulating it from every angle, and then throwing it out from the highest to the lowest degree, to the highest of intelligence, to the simplest of form and mind. That's when you are doing what? Speaking wise words. You see what he said? When you know better, you do better. See, you can't get punished for what you don't know. But for y'all, you motherfuckers didn't know, God got some shit for you. You can't get mad at nobody that don't want to get in the water that was never taught how to swim. For those of y'all that know what y'all doing, God got some shit for y'all coming. Big Dice stamped that. They said he smoked weed. How could he love God? I can't stop loving God. I love God more than me. I love God more than my son. I love God more than my mother. I can't stop loving God. I'm so in love with God. This shit is crazy. That's why when I see so many people that's hurting, it bothers me. I see so many intelligent people. If you're so intelligent that you can make up these outlandish schemes and plots, why don't you go work for MCA? Why don't you go work for Paramount? Why don't you go work for a movie company? Why don't you go take your time and take that theatrical mind you got and go get paid for it? Because a lot of you niggas on YouTube think us niggas, everybody up here, nah, some of us niggas is solid. My foundation is solid. I'm from Utica Avenue. My foundation behind my back is solid. I stand on this shit, y'all. My shit is solid. No faulty works in it. You ain't gonna get my name on nobody paperwork. Number one, that was a good try, Snello. Number one, Big Dice ain't never had a co-defendant. That tells you one thing about me right there. I ain't one of them niggas that be calling a nigga to do nothing. I'm that nigga that go do it. I'm the nigga that niggas come to me allegedly when I was doing certain things. Damn, my nigga, why you ain't telling me what you was going to do? Because if I get locked up, nigga, I know I'm not telling on myself. Born alone, die alone. Born official, loyalty always. That's my shit. Copywritten and all that. Bowler. That's why y'all can't recognize me, because only real can recognize real. And my motherfucking face is so unfamiliar because so many of you niggas is fake. Real recognize real. Shout out to Chase Milano. That's a fact. Big Dice stamped that shit. Real recognize real. Shout out to Behind the Bar Maine. Real recognize real. Shout out to Cosmology Bay. Real recognize real. Shout out to Jai Ace. Real recognize real. Shout out to Zeke Black at Feed the Wolves. Real recognize real. Shout out to St. Laz. Real recognize real. Shout out to L Famous. Real recognize real. Shout out to BXJ. Real recognize real. Shout out to Ron Buggs. Shout out to FTC Vice. Shout out to Half. Real recognize real. Shout out to King Crego. A lot of you niggas, this shit is unfamiliar to y'all. Y'all ain't like that. $10.90, I see you in the building. Salute. See, a lot of you niggas is used to Starbucks coffee. Nah, you see this store right here? I'm from the era of the butter roll for 50 cents. Heated up in the microwave with butter and jelly. The coffee with extra cream and faux sugars. I'm from that era. I ain't from the Starbucks era. I'm from the half a chicken and fried rice era. The breast, the wing, the thigh, the leg. I'm from the mambo sauce era. I'm from the original Kennedy fried chicken era. I'm from when the McDonald's Big Mac was 99 cents on Easter every year. I'm from when the McDonald's had the sales when the cheeseburgers was 29 cents and the hamburgers was 19 cents. Anybody in here from that era? I'm from the Willie Burgers. I'm from the Willie Burgers era. I'm from the Ayanna's restaurant era. Anybody from that era? Call the priest. Hey, girl, where you been, girl? Where you been, girl? Call the priest from that era. Yep. Call the priest. Real recognize real, y'all. I ain't saying that because she just popped up in here. Carla be chilling, doing her thing. She came up one night and did a great show. And Inshallah, look how God worked. Look how Carla popped up today. She came and asked us on the live. She said she ready to fight, y'all. She said she ready to fight. She said she can't do it alone. She said she needs some good men, y'all. She ain't say she wanted to fight no YouTuber. She said she want to fight the fucking fuck shit that's fucking us all. She want to fight the shit that's making us fight each other. How about that? Inshallah. Y'all crazy? How about that? Pay attention to this intro, White Crip. I ain't going nowhere, but just pay attention to this intro. Shout out to CB. CB said he watched a few of my videos and he decided that he wanted to make a video depicting who I am with my heart and my soul from what he sees and what he's heard. Listen to what he said he saw. Look at the video he put together when he said he watched 2 of my videos. Shout out to CB. Let's go. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? The man watched 2 videos, and that's what he came up with me. The man don't know me from nowhere. He watched 2, 3 videos, and he sent me the video and said, Dice, I just want you to watch something that I feel as though describes you. Half always say that. Everything that exists must coexist from within, Half. That's a fact. Everything that exists must coexist from within. So if it's anger, that shit is coming from your stomach. But if it's love, you got to come up a little higher, y'all. It's going to come from your heart. Love come from your heart. Billy Bong, I see you in the building, gangster. Y'all better get back to the love. I'm there. I'm already there. But I'm just like Carl. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight all the fuck shit. All the fuck shit against me. All the fuck shit against us. All the fuck shit against God. See, I keep trying to tell y'all something. Leave me alone. See, because I don't care. Because I'm not worried about none of y'all. But see, when you bother me, you bother God. Yeah, look at the nigga with the hat named Dice and smoking weed. And yeah. I'm telling you, when you fucking with me, you fucking with God. Fucking with me is fucking with God. God don't like people bothering his children. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Everybody that's in here is parents. What y'all gonna do if somebody put their hands on your child? What y'all gonna do if your kids run in the house bloody or scratched up and somebody put their hands on your child? I want everybody in this motherfucking chat, 28 in the building, I want y'all to tell me what the fuck y'all gonna do. Look at that caller, the first one. I told y'all she ain't playing. I'm going to hurt their ass. Billy Bong, beating them down. Getting them out the way. So what y'all think God gonna do when somebody fuck with y'all and you really love God? See, I really love God. Check the stories. Go to St. Laz. Check this same corner right here, y'all. This same corner. You see where that doorway is open at? Right there. That's where I was kidnapped from. Let's get to that. The same corner right here behind my back. I had 2 guns thrown on me and a caravan pulled up. And I was put in that caravan and drove off. And I'm telling you to everybody in here, that's the night I thought I was going to die. I done been in bang outs. Niggas banging at me, shit whistling. Hitting shit and all that behind green dumpsters and all that. I'm from the era where we kept our gun on the top of the fucking cars this park. We ain't never know when niggas was coming. I'm from the era where we kept our gun under the green garbage can in St. John's Park because we ain't know where they was coming from. We sat there and played spades with our foot on the green garbage can. Because you know if that gun not caught up on you, it's yours. But we sat there and played spades. But the minute nigga play, we kick that garbage can up and pick that shit up. I done been through it all. Shot, stabbed, all that shit. But I never thought I was going to die into that night. Egypt, stop. Egypt, stop. I never thought I was going to die. Stop, Egypt. Hold on. I never thought I was going to die into that night. This is a fact. Big bad dice. Nothing I could do. My man coming across the street, he looking at me. I'm looking at him like this, y'all, shaking my head. Yo, I swear to God, y'all, I was just like this, looking at my man like this going. One gun in my side, one gun in my stomach, the door open, nigga sitting right there with a gun in his hand. I'm not selfish like that. And you people got the nerve to say I don't know about friendship. If I didn't know about friendship, I'd have did a selfish act and try. Yo, come on, son, shoot these niggas. And they'd have gunned my man down. I ain't do that. I ain't make a sound. I didn't scream. I didn't holler. Pitch black at night. I ain't do nothing but comply to the jokes. Excuse me, comply to the kidnapping. How many people y'all know got kidnapped and alive? Let's think about that for a minute. Let me tell y'all how much God loved me. Yo, Chase, how many niggas you know kidnapped, got kidnapped and they're alive? Call a priest. How many people you know got kidnapped and you seen them again alive? I'm here in the flesh. I am him. Yea, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for God is with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me, man. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies, y'all. My cup ran over. The anointing was so good from God because of my rapport in my heart. My cup ran over, y'all. So from that then and moment in my life, like a lot of y'all got to understand, in that point in time in your life, when your cup run up over, surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. But you got to put God first. 718, I see you. You gotta put, how long I've been saying this, y'all? My God is my truth. Shout out to Carla Priest. Like I told y'all, it be two people going through something, right? On YouTube, y'all don't let people go through something. It'd be a person on the right and it'd be a person on the left. Instigating, 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 instigating. And then both parties have no time to sit back and think clearly, because this is when the ego come in. Egos are created because of insecurities and fears. Not bad for a nigga from Utica Avenue. Y'all crazy. Y'all better get off YouTube for this shit. Put y'all in a mental hospital. I see a lot of you niggas on medication before the New Year's. I see a lot of you niggas. I ain't even gonna put that out there. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I will say this, for everything you wish upon another man, God will bring to your front fucking door. Ron Boogs, I see you. For everything you wish upon another man, God will bring to your door. If you wish a man death, you might die. If you wish a man go to jail, you might get locked up. If you wish a man and his woman break up, your woman might leave you one day. Y'all never heard that shit, what you throw out into the air? I'm rubber, you're glue. What you say to me bounces off of me and it sticks right back onto you. The universe got a way of playing, man. The universe got a way of playing. Yo, Carla, I remember all the stuff they tried to throw on me, Carla, when I first started on YouTube. And look how, inshallah, look how God is revealing so many things about so many people. My God is my truth. I make mistakes like anybody else, but I don't possess malice intent in my heart. Don't possess that. I have a child I love too much. And what we do falls on our kids. See all the bullshit and the bad luck y'all going through in life right now? Can't get it right, can't keep a job, can't keep a relationship. Always in the name of gossip. They always saying you talk too much. They always saying not to tell you nothing. This is the shit your parents did. You're getting blamed for the sins of your parents. That's why you need to work on your sins. You know how to break a curse? You want to know how to break a curse? Like family curses, like they'd be like, oh, all of them was getting high. All of them wasn't shit. All of them was drug dealers. All of them would be. You know how you break a family curse? Out of every 10 children born, you make sure you instill the importance of them in 2 of them. Since the odds in certain people's family where it seems like certain people just can't get it right, it's always going to be 1 or 2. The 1 or 2 that stand out, that can understand, that comprehend, that's enthused with school. The ones that love church, them babies that's talking about God from when they little, them the ones. My grandmother kept me in church. Shout out to Mikey B. Real recognized real. My grandmother said, nigga, where you think you going? Fuck is you talking about, grandma? It's Sunday. Your ass going with me to Sunday school, boy. My grandmother used to teach Sunday school. I'm like, Grandma, why I gotta go to Sunday school? If I'm teaching Sunday school and you're my grandson, how does that make me look? How does that mean we love God? These are the conversations I went through. I don't know about y'all. I used to get beat for sneaking out of church. I tell my grandmother and them I'm going to the bathroom, go straight outside, go to the park. But God was embedded in my heart from baby. Shit. My grandmother had a love for God that I used to think was insane. No. Let me tell y'all something. When y'all go to church and y'all see certain people, I'm not talking about them people that got on all them beautiful dresses and outfits and uniforms and they be ha, ha, ha. No, I'm not talking about them. Them niggas is going to hell. They acting. I'm talking about the people that come to church presentable for God. When you see them getting on their knees with them pillows like they used to give my grandmother. I don't see that in church no more. They used to give out pillars for you to put on the floor and used to have to pray for 30 to 45 minutes. Everybody in the church praying to God. We don't do that no more. I'm sitting on the church looking at people like, what the fuck is these motherfuckers doing down there doing? My grandmother sitting there with her rosary in her hand, tears coming out of her eyes, praying for her family. I'm talking to everybody hearing. I'm talking to every YouTube content creator that's going through a problem. Give God some of your time. Let God show you how the devil got y'all wound up on this motherfucking YouTube. And he got one representative that's pulling y'all right in their web. And you're not catching it. Let me show you. Let me teach y'all. I know a fucking snake when I see one. Y'all are caught up in the hype. Y'all are caught up in the hype. Let our problems be our problems. Look at all the theatrics. Yo, let me tell you something. Shout out to King Crego in the building. See, I don't be watching certain shit, but when a nigga said they told Dice he had 3 days to take down a video. Listen to this shit, Carla Priest. Nigga said I had 3 days to take down a video on certain content creators, or they was gonna put up paperwork on me. I told them niggas to eat their mothers out and don't wait, drop it. When I spoke to King Crego, the first thing he said is, well, we done did the investigation from where it came from, Dice. First, he in the building right now. First thing he said is, Dice, ain't no paperwork. What I say to you, Craig, when you said it ain't no paperwork, I said, I know. Paperwork on who? You ain't gonna never have no paperwork on Sharon McLeod's son. Paperwork? You know the paperwork? You try to say the mook shit, You try to say the pussy shit, First you said I ain't have no content, I am content. So what did you try to think of left? Because you tried to follow certain things that you saw happening on 050. Shout out to my head honcho, China Brim. Let's pay attention. China Brim is the king of controversy. He's the Vince McMahon of this shit. Who started the paperwork parties, y'all? China Brim. China said, fuck that, I'm gonna get that motherfucking buzz. And then China come up here and say, y'all niggas is stupid for believing that shit. It's just YouTube. Who does that behind him? His protege, DJ Snello. Now you want to throw paperwork parties? Bro, let me explain something to you. I ain't one of them niggas. See, the bones I got in my motherfucking closet, they beautiful. Yeah, I got bones in my closets. I got a few. But they're honorable bones. It's like a prostitute. It's like a woman that says, you know what? My grandmother can't pay for medication. I'm going to go out there and sell this pussy. I'm going to make sure my grandmother's medication, which may be $600 to $1,000 a month, she's going to get that. The town may laugh at me because they may categorize me as a hoe. Oh, that bitch ain't shit. Oh, you get that bitch $200, $300, $400. She'll have oral sex with you. Oh, you're a fucker. Yeah, that's in your eyes because that's what you assume. But she has a plan. See, some people, they will humble themselves and humiliate themselves for somebody that they care about to shine. I respect the woman that'll sell some pussy before she let her grandmother die. I respect the woman that'll sell some pussy before she let her kids go to a shelter. But I don't respect the woman that'll use her body to manipulate men. And then when she can't find the men that she's used to by manipulating them with her body, her world starts to deteriorate. Because the things that men would accommodate you with when you were in your 20s or maybe your 30s, that was easy. You was beautiful. You was full of joy. You was vibrant. Everything was tight. Breast firm, ass right. You're looking good, all the new outfits. But when you start hitting the 40s and 50s, see, this is when people start to appreciate each other for the things they do for each other. Like you might not, like you going shopping and you know I like Captain Crunch. And I'm gonna go ahead and get a box of Captain Crunch for my baby. And you come in the house and say, yo, baby, I got some milk and I got you a box of them Captain Crunches. See, that's when you appreciate a motherfucker. That's why you make sure your woman car is full of gas. You make sure your woman tires are always rotated. You make sure the oil is changed. You make sure there's no malfunctions with that vehicle because you're protecting your queen. You ain't supposed to have your woman at no gas station pumping no fucking gas. You're not supposed to have your woman at no oil place or no mechanic trying to negotiate a price with a man because he's going to try to manipulate her because he's going to presume that she's a woman. You're supposed to be doing these things as a man. I feel so bad when I see women in motherfucking mechanic shops. Because if you're attractive, ladies, I'm going to tell you what the nigga going to do. He going to fix what you came and complained about, but he's going to loosen something else and break something else for you to come back. He's going to keep doing this pattern until y'all build up enough of rapport where he's going to finally ask for some pussy. And then when you decide to fuck with him, all the problems and the motherfucking malfunctions of your car mysteriously out the blue stops because he was the one that was manipulating your car, ladies. It's just like men, we try to tell our women, yo, certain outfits are going to attract a certain vibe. It's nothing wrong with you wearing an outfit that shows your silhouette. It's nothing wrong with you wearing an outfit that shows your beautiful shape. But when you begin to wear outfits that overemphasize parts of your body that are supposed to be respected and cherished, you bring out a savage mentality out of all men to the fact where they're no longer looking at you maybe as someone to take to the movies. Maybe it's someone to go have breakfast with and drink some coffee and have a conversation and talk to each other about intellectual things. They go from looking at you like that. Maybe someone, you know what, I might take her to the crib and let mama meet her. See, when you start wearing certain things that over accentuate beautiful silhouettes that are supposed to be covered, we start losing the value and the respect for y'all. Because inside, we are thinking that this is part of your daily routine. This is part of your costume. This is what you do every day to go outside to attract men. So as a real man, we would never think, quote unquote, or feel secure within ourselves to make you our queen. It's always going to be a nut. We are going to fuck y'all, and fuck y'all till we meet the woman that dresses and acts totally opposite of you. And then unfortunately, some women say, niggas ain't shit. You right. Niggas ain't shit, ladies. But what happened to the women that used to make men earn the most beautiful thing that Allah ever gave you, which is your body? Whatever happened to the women that made all men court them, that made them have conversations? What happened to the women that say, yo, we're going to go out and get to know each other? Y'all saying niggas ain't shit, but ladies, let me explain something to you. Y'all are the ones that's training us not to be shit because y'all are teaching us that we ain't shit because we're indulging into easy sex. But check this out, women, y'all the ones that's giving it to us. So who's actually to blame? The mother is the nurturer. A real man is only going to do what a woman allows him to do. A real man is only going to have respect for a woman that keeps respect for herself. Yo, I know women that had the audacity to think that I would have sex with them in a bed when their baby is maybe 6, 7 months old, 8 months old, and that's not my baby. They was like, don't worry, they won't know about it. They gonna be asleep, come over. I never went over. That is some of the most disrespectful shit in my life. If that's your baby father and y'all making love and the baby is asleep or something like that, we understand it ain't gonna be no crazy shit. It's some sneaking shit. But to have another man in the bed with you and your child, your newborn, and tell him, don't worry, him or her will not wake up. What do you think we are looking at? I don't respect niggas that do that. I've never done no shit like that. That's foul. Don't worry about it. By the time you get over here, Dice, the baby will be asleep. I'm on my way. I ain't going. I don't even want to talk to you no more. You done completely turned me off. You didn't say something like, yo, check this out. The baby is going to be in the bed sleep, so I'm going to put some pillows up in the bed and let the baby sleep or whatever like that, and then we'll go to the living room or a kitchen or the bathroom and do our thing right quick. But you got to get out my house before my baby wake up. Nah, you ain't say nothing like that. So I can't never have no respect for you. I'm starting to think a lot of y'all at first didn't like me because I wasn't like these niggas on YouTube. That's why y'all didn't like me. Oh, man, he keep talking about God. Oh, man, why he on this positive shit? Oh, man, I don't like this nigga. And I sat up. I got ridiculed. I got misconstrued. I got disrespected. I got falsely accused. For months. And I chilled. I'm like, I know my truth. And then one day, I just couldn't take it no more. It went from, he on YouTube looking for pussy. I ain't seen a bitch on YouTube can fuck with the lowest bitch I fuck. Facts. Facts. He's on YouTube searching for love. If y'all really knew my life, I am the Kaiser Sozek of this shit. Oh, he bashes women because we had a few women, we had a few entities with vaginas that came over here and forgot I'm a man. And probably in relationships where they're overpowering with their men. Shut up. Sit down. I run this. I ain't one of them niggas. My dick dry this car. Facts. I respect my woman, love my woman, all that. But she gonna have to respect me also. We're gonna have to love each other for the same reasons, for the respect, the etiquette, the morale, the kindness, the understanding, the backbone in both of us. This ain't no seesaw shit. I need you to love me for the same reasons I love you. And if you can't stand on the principles that I stand on, it's a lonely world when you real, but I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. God got me. That's so peaceful to me. A lot of you motherfuckers is sleeping with the devil. A lot of you motherfuckers is fucking niggas, sucking niggas, trusting people you know you don't love and you know they don't love you. But y'all mad at certain people that want to be patient with their life because their hearts are beautiful. That's a joke to y'all. What's more funny, a person that has the self-control and discipline to wait for inshallah, their true blessing, or a motherfucker that'll sit up and deteriorate every fucking day for another person? What's more funny in that situation? This nigga's crazy. I've never seen no shit like this, man. I got on YouTube looking at shit going, what the fuck is happening? After that shit with the Dread Out Combo, nah. I'm letting niggas know, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Because I done let the leashes go. I ain't telling niggas to chill no more. I let that be known. I done let the leashes go. I ain't telling niggas to chill no more. Keep playing with me. Watch God work. Watch God work. See, God will punish you more than I can punish you. He won't let my mans get to you and torture you. He won't let my mans get in the crib and kill everything. Flip the fucking goldfish. Burn the fucking gerbils. Torture cats and dogs and all that. Old people with oxygen tanks. Nah, God ain't gonna let me do that because my man's got family members and friends that they love, but they'll die for me. But before God let that happen, before God let me get on the phone and said, I'm tired of these people, man. Go see them niggas. See, God to do certain things like make people parents die. See, God to do certain things like make kids die. God to do certain things like make houses burn down. God to do things like make cars explode. So now you more interested in things in your life that you need to be paying attention to than little old me. Your life is spared. See, to kill a nigga, that's easy. But to let somebody live knowing they're not a man, to let somebody live knowing every day that they're the lowest degree of a human being, don't kill him, let him live. Pray that he live to be 180 years old. Let him be the, matter of fact, pray that he be the, hit the Guinness Book of Record of the oldest. Pray that he lived to be 500 for all the foul shit that he has done. Pray that everybody he loved die. He got to bury them. Natural causes. Pray that he loved somebody, they together for 10, 20 years, and then they die. Pray he find new love after about 6 or 7 months, and then she die because he old. Let him live to be 500. Let God keep continuing to destroy him like he tried to destroy everything around him, man. Let's get back to loving each other, y'all. And if y'all don't listen to nothing else I'm saying today, man, let's boycott this motherfucking enemy we got on YouTube. He tried to expose everybody. I exposed he a fraud continuously. I exposed he's a fraud continuously. For the times y'all didn't believe in me, for the times y'all said I was a fraud, and then y'all found out, nah, this nigga's solid. Stand with me now. Tell everybody, like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get this fucking snake nigga up off YouTube. Big Dice is out. Salute.
The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tax. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang.